Good morning from the June vlog. I am currently reading 43 books. I am 135 books behind schedule, which sounds terrible, but this is actually I'm doing really well. I'm down from 46. I'm only doing the Dragonathon and the Buzzwordathon this month, so hopefully I will have time to get back to sewing. Hopefully CoverGirl, which is where I sew outfits and clothes based on book covers. To be clear though, the vlogs are not bookish. This is generally a booktube channel, and then there are the vlogs. At least that's the idea. I know that you can unspool knitting because that's what Gran did before she gave me hers to learn, but I don't know how to do it myself. And this is a mess. I don't know how I've been growing it. I think I missed the stitch there, and this, I don't know how I did this at all. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can get some help with this. So the fun thing about a condition like chronic fatigue is that it means you're tired. It doesn't mean you get to sleep. So I have an appointment, which means I can't even cry at this point, and I think I'm about to go fucking insane. But hey, time for reading. This is gonna go so bad. I think I'm on chapter 10. And it's really cool because I have to delete it all now. And chapter 9 is basically, remember when I said that vampires can only drink blood, but no, vampires can only drink blood, but blood is addictive to them. Yeah. This whole thing, her dying again, the rigor mortis, that's all to do with that. It's really fucking fun, and hopefully this fucking works. Yesterday, I also picked up this from Flying Tiger. It is lavender. This is not the first time I bought one of these. I tried it last year, and not only did the seeds not sprout, but whatever this mixture is, it started growing mold. But it was not expensive, and I would really like to grow some lavender. I also picked up this from the same place. It's to grow your own cucumber. And the plant pot is really cute. Hopefully it, grows bigger than that. And I'm really looking forward to this. Oh, also, very recently, but not yesterday, I also got this, another glass jar, and I don't know what I'm going to put in it yet, but I'm really excited about it. It's really cute. And it's that time of the week again, and I am still feeling like hell from Sunday. But I have my soup, I have my knitting. Let's just, it's gonna be fine. And if I pass out, then I pass out. It's been really slow going because I've been pretty bad with exhaustion since I had my friends over on Sunday, but I finally managed to with my rough approximation, I've kind of finally managed to work out how this should be going. And I don't like how the words are, but that's kind of secondary given how much time there is left. I appreciate that you can't quite tell, but it is flattening out. Like, it's not like still getting wider. I don't know how I'm doing that. Like, I didn't know how I was adding more. But like all of it, basically all of it was just stress knitting. So I finished the small hand by Susan Hill on the first day, just to get my numbers up, and I just finished A Haunting at Hartwell Hall, which I got used to the narration at the end. I didn't dislike it, but I didn't particularly like it. It did make me cry twice though, and I've finished 200 books now. I'm gonna start. What was it called again? Realm of Dragons by Morgan Rice, and this is for the Dragonathon. Okay, so here it is, my hell, my personal hell. Um, Worst part of which is the rant that I started in on about fangirls, which was not at all disguised from the fact that it was all my opinions. Just horrific. It will never cease to annoy me how fast fits change. I mean, this is quite old. Stretching aside, this is quite old, but still, might as well get some use out of it. It does sort of fit. Yeah, so this is the anniversary. I'm currently on page 145 out of, it says 300, I think it's 298. And probably a little less than that because I think you get a blank page before the epilogue. Yeah, so I usually get things uploaded at 10 a.m. and obviously that did not happen because I fell asleep. I'm going to try and get it finished today, the reading vlog. Like, obviously, the writing isn't going to get finished today, but I'm hopefully going to get this finished and uploaded today, and that's really all I care about. But also, while we're doing this, I just really want to show off my stitches because that's one of the things I'm best at, and I just, I saw someone say this isn't going to make me go Joker, this is going to make me go Thanos. And I feel that in my soul. I finished 3 books actually yesterday. Dusk, The Long Run by Ruby Lang, which was 58 minutes. It was a really nice kind of short story, romance. It did really well, especially for its length, but it was a good one. And also I DNF'd Realm of Dragons because I just couldn't hack it. And today I'm looking at Monsoon Moods by Iana Sharma, which is a poetry collection, 104 pages, and also maybe I will start Starfang Rise of the Clan, which I think is a trilogy by Joyce Ching. And yeah, hopefully that gets me, like, I'm 137 books behind schedule, hopefully this helps, Also, the Dusk reading vlog says it has 3 hours to go, but I started uploading it after 11 last night, and we're almost at 1, and to go and make my headache worse now by having my blood drawn.
They can fold up the beds and
Yeah, yeah.
embroidery beds.
Yeah, all your thread is in there and your needle as well. That's nice.
Just as a reminder, we started out with 10 stitches in a row, and now we're here. I almost forgot to say I got another glass jar. This one's so cute. I still don't know what I'm going to put in them, any of them, but they're really nice. For now, I asked if Mum wanted to go out today, and when I said that, I got the chronic fatigue wave. We're going though, because I feel too awkward about backing out now. Okay, I don't know how clear that is, but I've started taking like two of the stitches at the end of every row. And I think possibly that's stopping it from, continuing to expand. We got back and I had my shower and I came to bed. And my hair is lovely and shiny today. And that's why. But, Critical Role started at 3 a.m. The break wasn't until 5:42. So I feel like even with all that rest, I'm still probably going to be fucked. I can't stop thinking about next week, which is the last one. And they said they didn't stop playing until like 2:30 in the morning, which is going to be fantastic because it will probably kill me. I keep saying that about these, but that one is probably gonna. Okay, so the 9th I just uploaded Faces We Love Shanghai, which is a book review for Love Book Tours. And here is the next book, Il Bell's Driftwood Atlas. It sounds really interesting. It's the first in a series, and yeah, I'll talk about it later. But I'm really intrigued by this. For book group this week, we are reading When the Tiger Came Down the Mountain, which I'm really excited about, but I never actually finished The Empress of Salt and Fortune. And I finally found my copy, so I'm really will be trying very hard to get through both of these. They're both novellas, which is fantastic. I didn't get very far, but I really loved what I read of this, and I'm really excited to be getting back to it. I was editing my vlog for last month, and it just really puts into perspective how much I shouldn't have gone to the garden centre or my day out in Scribd or Waterstones. I talk about chronic fatigue a lot, but like I have a lot of other health problems, but also just like I feel like my average is about 17 or so hours in bed a day, and like exhaustion and pain past a certain point are just so boring. They're just so boring. So rottingly boring, and I just. Anyway, I am actually going out today. We booked tickets for Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's the only showing that isn't in Glasgow, and I can't. Like, I cannot do that. That's too much travel. So, it's gotta be today. So, fun fact, this is the top that I wore to Crazy Rich Asians and also Shang-Chi, because it is the only kind of Chinese-ish top that I've got. Like, it's cheap hour style. And I still haven't made anything else. So I guess this is just my like Chinese cinema top. This is this is volume 1 of a new comic that Nightastic has made. I'm really excited to read it. If the name sounds at all familiar, it's because Nye is the one who did my profile picture for YouTube. And I loved it so much I also made it my profile picture for Twitter. You can still get these on her Etsy. And of course, she has an Instagram account. So, something got into the conservatory and it destroyed my little flowers. It just like completely just like churned up the soil, and I don't. Do you ever just. I have therapy this morning, um, and the conference starts today. It's a 3-day conference, and it starts at 6 o'clock today for me. I think it ends at 11 o'clock, so that's Thursday. Friday at 3 a.m. is Critical Role. It's possibly a 7-hour episode, and if it is, that ends at 10 o'clock. day two of the conference starts at 4 o'clock, and that's like a full day. I haven't even looked at Saturday because I mean, hell, it's going to be hell. I've been reading enough now to restart my recently finished books shelf, which is just here for the moment while we're still sorting everything out. Yep. I haven't started to plant these yet. They're from Flying Tiger. This is cucumber and this is lavender. And we're going to start planting them in these. These are little fibre pots. I think they're supposed to be biodegradable, which is good, and also makes it easier to like transfer them when they get bigger. Okay, so it said that 3 milliliters is equivalent to like 2 tablespoons, just over, and I think, I think that's possibly. We spilled a bit, but it's fine. That's probably better. And I'm actually going to try putting it in one of these rather than the wee thing. Switched it back because the smaller size is probably better for the soil to soak it up. But we're going to put it back in the fabric thing. I don't even have my camera on, but I thought I would dress up a little, just to kind of, I don't know, get excited about it. Well, I'm up for now. Woke up like an hour before the fucking conference starts. But we're here now, and that's what matters. It's the last day for the conference, and I'm actually really looking forward to it, but like tired. It's also the last day for Scribd. It says it ends on the 19th, but I don't, actually, like, is the 19th the last day I get to have the free trial, or is the 19th the day you charge me? I want to finish the companion by Ottoman, and there are like some audiobooks on it that are 1 or 2 hours long. That would be nice, just to get through. I'm also reading this currently, Hill's Moving Castle. It's a reread and I'm really enjoying it, and that'll be nice in the wee breaks. This is an appreciation post for my mum, who has let me steal some of her food. Evening. That was lovely. And I feel like death. I'm still making my way through Hill's Moving Castle. I had to like fuck up my queue for my book Tumblr because I've not finished it and I've not started Castle in the Air. I think I'm gonna do like a series because there was a soiree at the end, and we got to kind of have a chat with other people there, and I got down like some names of like the wee groups that I was put in, and I might make like reading vlogs out of that. Oh, also I read 4 books today. The Frog and Toad series, which is lovely and funny, and I know it's like chapter books for kids, but I adored them. So we're a bit of a mess, but we are almost finished Girl Serpent Thorn, which has been a buddy read for a while. When I started it, I thought that the book was very YA, skewing a little bit younger, and now that I'm almost finished it, I don't necessarily think differently, but the relationships in this book are amazing. So we have this, and the thread, and the hoop, and this stitch guide, and the cushion cover. I don't see a needle, which is frankly terrifying as someone who has sewn in bed before. So this episode is almost over, which means it's going to be next week then, but I unpacked this one. It has everything, the pieces, the stuffing, thread, needles, instructions, and also the wee beads for the eyes, which I have kept in here because they're tiny. I finished Girl Serpent Thorn, and it's very YA in ways that I don't particularly like, and also that I don't think are particularly competent. I know that's much meaner than I intend for it to be. But the argument is to keep it at 4 stars or give it 5 because the main trio, their relationships to one another is cyclical and they mirror one another and they repel one another in a way that is just absolute catnip to me. And also, it starts off Soraya having poison in her veins and, you know, being seen as monstrous, and so is isolated and hidden away. And, like, as a very sick person, God, that really hit. The depiction of it was painful in a way that was very familiar. The corset is so. I think it's a stay actually. Sorry. It's so beautiful and it fits so well now that the darts have been put in, and like, I'm really thankful that the maker Near the Moon just, you know, accepted it back and did the alterations. I could not have done them at all as well, and it's perfect. It's so comfortable, and I love it. In some bookish news, we picked our next buddy read, which is Star Daughter by Shweta Thakkar, I think. It's YA, it's fantasy. This girl, our heroine, is the daughter of a human and a star, and it sounds amazing. I haven't gotten to it yet, and I'm really excited about it. But also, yes, this is the Fairy Loot edition. And speaking of, this is the Fairy Loot Book of the Month, This Vicious Grace by Emily Theed, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it. It is gorgeous. I mean, look at these end pages. I don't know what this book is about. I've never heard of it, and I've never heard of this author either. But I am looking forward to finding out. And also, we got a second book this month, Twin Crowns by Catherine Doyle and Catherine Weber. Now, I never finished it. I'm going to at some point. I will, I promise. There was a series I started called Cover Girl where I make clothes inspired by book covers, and I mean, like, look at this, look at this. Inspiring.
Thank you.
So this is the first time I've tried the short stay on with something underneath, and you're actually supposed to wear something underneath. And I think that's good. Like I need to get my hand down to, hike, but barring that, I think this has gone really well. Yeah, so I would say that next month's project is probably good to go. We're really not having that much luck with the cucumber. I am not giving up though. I just haven't had the strength to go down and get like the bag of soil from the garage. This baby is looking really good though, all things considered. Of course, it's after I like blast across all my accounts that I'm so excited for July that I get this sick. Um, yeah, I read A Short History of Falling, which is my non-fiction book of the month, and I'm not going to finish The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea because that's a lot. But also because I remembered that I didn't have like a French book that I finished. So, which is like a goal, a non-fiction and a French book per month. So, I'm gonna finish like Le Cercle du Dragonté, and hopefully that also kind of retroactively lines up with the Dragonathon prompt. And also it's really good because this is like one of the easier books to read. It's the Tea Dragon Society in English, and like I can refer to like the English one when I'm stuck because my French has deteriorated again. But also like I'm just taking down a vocab list of words that I don't know, I'm not sure of. Like I know Sinon, but also like it's been a while since I've like looked up the definition of it. So that's going on the list, and that's going to be helpful for next month if I don't die tonight. Big F, it feels like.